Hello viewers, we hope you're really doing good and we missed you a lot. So without any further delay, let's get started with the next part from the life of Komaram Bheem. Wait. Before resuming, let's relive the crucial moments from the previous part. In today's Adilabad district, during the Nizam ruling in Telangana, in the midst of the bloodshed of local tribes and atrocities of local governing bodies, on 22nd of October 1901, a savior of hopes and a formidable rebel by name Komaram Bheem was born. Witnessing the unethical and inhuman control of the Zanglat police and Pattedars over the tribes and adding his father's rebellious thoughts, a seed of revolution is germinated deep inside him. As the suffering became obvious and unbearable, villagers started to move out to other villages, seeing which Bheem's father turned into a rebel and raised his voice against the authorities, as a result of which he was killed brutally. And after a chain of incidents, the family migrated to Sardarpur. Everything was going as usual until one day. The day when Bheem's first act for freedom came about. The day when the Gonds in the village found a warrior inside Bheem. The day which no freedom fighter forgets. It's the growing season and crops became ready for harvesting. Everyone is happy as they finally seeing the results of their hard work and are sensing a huge profit. Seeing them happy and enjoying, Nizam government officials and zamindars felt the urge to raise the taxes. As everyone started to harvest the crops, Patwari Lakshman Rao, Nizam Pattadar Siddiq Shah, came along with 10 people and started abusing and harassing Gonds to pay the taxes. Imposed heavy taxes which are nowhere in comparison with the results they've got. The tribals are heartbroken and resisted paying, which finally led to officials seizing their lands and crops, and eventually it led to a tussle. A tussle in which no side wants to quit. A tussle in which the rights on their lands is claimed by Gonds and Kolam Adivasis. A tussle in which Bheem made his first attempt to fight for their rights by beating the Siddiq Sahib to death and showcasing his sheer courage. A tussle in which the Nizam came to know that someone is alive who is capable of making the improbable possible. Tussle which is because of a thirst for justice hidden deep down the heart of Bheem, and the lava of anger erupted at once, breaking all the chains, submerged the Siddiq Sahib inside it. After knowing about this incident, Bheem's family was scared, as he was just 15 years old then, and the fact that Zanglat police won't leave this kid with life was so terrifying to them. So they wanted him to go out of the village so that the officials cannot trace his whereabouts. He agreed to leave the village after they requested for a couple of times for the good and got away to Chandrapur by train with his friend Kondal. The day spent in Chandrapur changed him from an innocent village-bounded kid to a well-informed adult and made him ready for the freedom movement ahead. We are fortunate that Bheemji took that decision of going to Chandrapur, which made him equipped with all the required tools like learning different languages and getting some exposure to the world around. Bheem and Kondal were wandering around in the railway station. Since it was a new place, they hardly know anyone in the village. But as the saying goes, fortune prefers the brave. They met a person whose name is Vithoba, who has similar ideologies to that of Bheem. Getting impressed by talking to Bheem, Vithoba offered both of them with a job in his printing press, where he runs a magazine against the English and Nizam. It was there where Bheem understood that the problem of Nizams is not confined solely to the villages Sankepalli and Sardarpur, but throughout the Andhra Pradesh. And it was here he learned English, Urdu and Hindi, which later helped him in his life. But the printing press, which is against the ruling authority, will not survive for long. So unfortunately, on one bad day, it was shut down by the police and Vithoba was arrested. Luckily, Bheem had managed to escape, and for the third time, Bheem had to move out of other village. But this time, it is not near Chandrapur or in Adilabad, and not even in Telangana, but to the northeastern state of India, the Assam. As we analyze the life of Bheem, it's a life of gradual improvement. He developed his strength, maturity and power in every stage till today. It has been the same in Assam too. With a friend he met in Manchiria railway station, the journey of Bheem has begun to Assam to work in tea plantations. The tea plantations which are the speciality of Assam.